Coming up on 5 Minute News. U.S. Attorney General launches review on hate crimes prosecutions. Biden announces trailblazing slate of judicial nominees. And major U.S. airlines commit to carbon neutrality by 2050. It's Wednesday, March 31. I'm Anthony Davis. Amid reports of a rising number of hate crimes against Asian Americans, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland on Tuesday announced he is launching a 30-day expedited review into how the Justice Department can bolster its efforts to prosecute hate crimes and improve data collection of such incidents. In his first memo to employees since taking over the helm of the department earlier this month, Garland said he wants to find ways to improve reporting of hate crimes, prioritize criminal investigations and prosecutions, and work with civil authorities to address cases of bias, which may not rise to the statutory definition of a hate crime. The recent rise in incidents requires renewed energy and emphasis on investigation and prosecution, increased community outreach, and the improved collection of data critical to understanding the evolving nature and extent of hate crimes and hate incidents in all their forms, Garland wrote. Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have been raising the alarm over a rise in violence against them that many say coincided with the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, which then President Donald Trump referred to as the China virus. The incidence of hate crimes against Asian Americans rose by 149% in 2020 in 16 major cities compared with 2019, according to the Center for the Study of Hate and Extremism. The community's fears were heightened by the fatal shootings of 8 people on March 16 at Atlanta area spas, 6 of whom were women of Asian descent. Joe Biden has announced a trailblazing set of federal judicial nominees, 11 picks, including 3 black women. Ketanji Brown Jackson, a U.S. district judge, was nominated on Tuesday to replace Attorney General Merrick Garland on the influential U.S. Appeals Court for the District of Columbia Circuit. In 2016, Garland was nominated for the Supreme Court by Barack Obama, but blocked from even receiving a hearing by Republicans determined to fill the vacancy themselves. It was a hugely dramatic gambit by the then Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell as he set out to transform the federal judiciary. With McConnell's help, Donald Trump was able to do so. On the campaign trail last year, Biden pledged to name the first black woman to the Supreme Court. Jackson, who regularly clashed with the Trump administration, now moves into that spotlight. Many liberals are eyeing retirement for Stephen Breyer, at 82, the oldest member of the court, for whom Jackson once clerked. When she was sworn in as a district judge in May 2013, Breyer delivered the oath. His first picks, which the Washington Post called the largest and earliest batch by a new administration in decades, also include the first Muslim named to a district court, Zahid Qureshi, a New Jersey judge. Biden also named Candice Jackson-Akiwumi for the Chicago-based 7th Circuit and Tiffany Cunningham for the Federal Circuit in Washington. Biden made promises on both the campaign trail and since being elected that he wants to rebalance the bench, which was unbalanced in terms of ideology, with the appellate appointments that Donald Trump made. Airlines for America, a group representing major U.S. airlines, said on Tuesday it is committed to working with the aviation industry and the government to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050. The trade group said it intends to work toward a rapid expansion of the production and deployment of commercially viable sustainable aviation fuel to make 2 billion gallons of SAF available to U.S. aircraft operators in 2030. Airlines for America, which represents American Airlines, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, and others, said previously it had been in contact with the Biden administration's climate change officials to discuss expanding the sustainable aviation fuel market. You can subscribe to 5 Minute News on YouTube with your preferred podcast app. Ask your smart speaker or enable 5 Minute News as your Amazon Alexa flash briefing skill. Subscribe, rate and review online at 5minute.news. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen Podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily.